So I've been here for 6 years, and I started out as a reading math intervention teacher for 6th through 8th grade, and currently I teach 7th grade honors class, the 8th grade algebra kids, and 8th grade regular math kids. As team lead, I'm responsible for everyone in the math department, making sure that my team is collaborating, and we talk all the time about where the kids are successful, where they're not successful, what things we need to bring back in intervention to make them more successful in the future, and increase our scores and get that, hopefully, distinction again this year.
If you go to our algebra class, the first thing you're going to notice is how many students are in their class. She has 29 in one class, 30 in another. Miss Neal will take 7th grade pre-algebra, which is a prerequisite course for the algebra class. Then she goes back in and look at regular 7th grade students, regular scores from 7th grade math, to see what students really excelled there, who could possibly do really well in algebra. So in essence, she ends up doubling the size of her class.
My big philosophy with the kids is, I'm going to teach you up here because the state standard is here, and if I'm teaching you backwards, then you're not even going to hit what the state is asking you. So the higher I can push you, the more I can get that rigor in there and get the kids to understand it, then the more prepared they are at a lower level, and it sets them up for that future success in high school and even in college and later on in career.
And then she has these systems in place where all her students are successful. In fact, every one of the students that took algebra last year passed the STAR test. And what's even more amazing is that over 56% of them received an advanced score. Is truly amazing.
Because a lot of them don't have the confidence at the beginning of the year of being able to pass math or do anything math related, and so to see them with that success at the end of the year and know they are the ones that have accomplished it, not me, because I'm not the one taking the test, that's their success, it makes it worth everything.
I was in her classroom a couple weeks ago. She takes one question and ends up asking 16 different students in the classroom about the same question. She would change the numbers, change the variables. She would ask what if, why, what if I did something here. If a student struggles, she'll go on to another student, give that student some help, and eventually come back around to that student, so that all students are responsible for their learning in the classroom.
If you can't have the kids engaged in what you're doing, then they're really not learning anything. They have to be interested in what you're doing, and if you make it fun, which most kids hate math, so the more fun you can make it, the better it is for them and getting them engaged and keeping them motivated and doing the work and learning at the same time.
She breaks everything down and to make it easier where I can understand it.
Her personality just helps us like her more and do good things in her class and work harder.
Building the relationships with the kids is important from day one. If you can't build that relationship with them, then there's going to always be some little bit of a disconnect.
Because of Miss Neal and how she's teaching us, I feel more confident and more prepared for geometry in high school.
Obviously, I don't think anybody that's in the teaching profession does it for the accolades out of it. It's just the pure joy of seeing this success on the kids. I love working on this campus. Mr. Glancy is phenomenal. It's a fantastic place to be.